Greetings and welcome to the gallery here at Grace Evangelical Church. We've got a beautiful exhibit, a unique exhibit, and to tell us about that is the brains behind the whole operation. It is our own and my friend, Millie Brummett. What's unique about this exhibit?
Oh, this is an amazing display of talent. We have artists that submit from outside this church. We have artists that submit, internally. This particular rotation, we have about 10 new artists, and 9 of those are outside the church walls. So I love the fact that church members and Hearsay, it's getting out into the community and inviting anybody that is an artist to display their art. We accept photographs, original artwork, paintings.
How many artists in total? Adult artists?
This time we have about 26.
Wow, and mini masters for the kids. How
we
many?
have 19.
Okay, that's awesome. That is awesome. Well, let's take a look.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so let's start with this one. This is from my friend Howard Carmen.
Yeah.
And how many pieces does he have in it this time?
He has 2 pieces
Okay.
this time.
That is awesome. And that's watercolor?
That is a watercolor, yeah.
That's beautiful. And that's a
Cherry
watercolor
blossom.
too by
And that's a
Maggie Ward.
watercolor.
And
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for vegetables. By the way, restaurant tip, if you go to a restaurant and you see a radish anywhere in the building, you're probably in good hands.
Good.
Take it. Let's move to this one. This is a photograph, right?
It is.
This is from Vivek Livingstone. He's a guitar player that plays with us.
Right.
And that is pretty awesome. Where's that from? Do we know? North Carolina.
North Carolina.
All right. And are these both oil? What are these?
This is oil, not sure. That looks like it's probably acrylic.
That is cool.
Yeah.
How old is Wyatt Corliss?
How old is
Yeah.
he? I'm not sure how old he is.
Okay.
But Lynn Reed, she's been in here before. She's a professional artist.
Okay.
So.
And she is old. I'm kidding you. Let's move on.
Yeah.
All right. This one is unique. I rather like it. This is. Explain what's happening here. It's the same image, right?
It is. It's a complementary color scheme where she painted it and then she painted it in a different complementary color.
That's cool. And did she do this mounting thing, or did you do it?
She did this. This is a piece of wood in between 2 canvases.
Really cool. Really cool. Julia San Roman.
Yeah, she did a great job.
All right, this is a really cool section here. This is kind of a sophisticated
is.
section. I love the reflection on the bottles and all that stuff. Maggie Ward, and explain this. Who is Glenn Miller? It's not the famous, the musician.
No, this is an amazing picture. There's so much depth and uniqueness in this picture. Glenn Miller is the dad of a member that goes here. And they had been visiting, I think, since the first of the year. And he has had some pictures in store, and he hadn't painted for a while. And he had mentioned to somebody on staff that he was an artist.
So this is new?
So this is brand new,
Wow,
yes.
that's awesome.
Yeah, but what I wanted to show you, if you'll look at the cross. Look at
That's awesome.
coming down.
That is awesome. It's beautiful.
I love that. It's so different. I mean,
Yeah.
that's another layer of,
That is cool.
yeah.
And here's another painting by Howard Carmen.
Yep, there's Howard again in his watercolor painting, and this one's of a waterfall. Really unique.
That is awesome. All right, so here's another Glenn Miller painting, and this thing is amazing. And every person that's walked by here has said, wow. Of course, there's only 4 people in the building all week long this week, but this is pretty amazing. How would you describe that?
Just incredible. I mean, this is another one he painted a while back and had in store, and he's sharing it with, the art gallery. So
awesome.
we're privileged to have
We're
it.
blessed. All right, we're at a really prominent wall right now, and you've got a really interesting collection here. It's grouped by color, and you said it's kind of like a puzzle piece that you put together, but
It
there's a lot of
is.
acrylic up here too.
Yeah, there is. A lot of people do use that medium. Very few use oils nowadays. They do take a long time to dry.
Gotcha, okay.
So
Good
oils
deal.
are just
So here,
easier.
this is an abstract, right? Marriott
It
Rogers?
sure is. It's an abstract by one of the wives of our elders,
Oh, yeah,
Marriott
quite.
Rogers.
Yeah.
And this is an abstract of a lion and a lamb by Susan Hughes.
That's nice. Looks delicious. And this one, this is by you, Millie.
Yeah.
How cool. This is
Yeah.
wonderful. Now, when you paint something like that, how are you up close painting and you see this big, do you see it in your mind? Are you moving back and forth? What is the process for that?
You always start top, down, back, forward when you paint.
Okay.
So you always paint the sky first and anything that's in the distance, and then you move all the way down.
That is cool. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Thank
Wonderful.
you.
Nice. Oh, yeah, this is really pretty too.
It is. It's a beautiful bird nest by Pamela Fazio, and that's her first time of submitting and displaying her art, and we appreciate her
Yeah, that is dramatic up close
doing it.
too.
Isn't
Yeah.
it?
Beautiful.
Love the colors.
Lovely.
And this is the first time for Sandra Jackson. It looks like a,
Birch? Oh,
well,
okay. Well, it's beautiful.
it is.
Well, this is a super impressive wall, and this is one of the coolest things in here. Is this is a photograph, not a painting.
Correct.
And you tracked this guy down. He's actually a friend of Brent Wilkins and mine, and we ended up doing some business with him with the church and everything, and he found out we had this art exhibit. But that is amazing that is a photograph.
It is.
Stunningly pretty.
He took that in Cancun. That is absolutely.
That is awesome.
Incredible.
And up here is this thing by Sherry Hogue.
Yeah, that's a photograph.
That's a photograph.
Yeah.
And you don't get to see a peacock like that. That is amazing. That is shocking. And this, what is this? Amelia Houseman. Oh, Amelia Houseman.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. It kind of reminds me of the inside of my mind and my emotions and my body. So I rather like that one. Okay, I'm just
like
riffing.
it.
And then over here, tell us about this one.
Oh, this one here is by our photographer, Steve Austell, and this is a photograph of our church.
All right, Millie, we're in the book nook here. Describe
Yeah.
to us what these two things are. What is that?
Well,
Eagle?
this first one right here is art created out of wood, and Tom Jones. This is the second time around that he has participated in our exhibit. And then this one is from Russ Kroll. He is a friend of mine who has Parkinson's, and I trained with him at the gym, and he does this with his left hand because his right hand shakes. So hats off to him for
Nice.
continuing to push through.
That is awesome. Now,
Yes,
you said
it
you trained
is.
with him at the gym?
I did.
GYM? Gym?
Right, I
Gotcha.
did, yeah. I was the instructor and he was.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you've become more and more fascinating as we go. All right, let's move to the other side of the book nook. Here
Okay.
we go. All right, we're in the other side of the book nook, and this is from our friend Terry Pera, who I admire very much. And and she's a pro, right?
She is. She's been painting for probably 50 years, and this is done in pastels. She works mostly in pastels.
That is awesome. That is so pretty. And over here, this was commissioned, right? Or requested, or
This was painted for the Delorios, who are church members here of St. Basil of Russia, by their friend Mary Dixon Baker, and she painted it, and then she took a sponge and she just sponged over it to kind of filter out, you know, the brightness of it,
gotcha. That is beautiful.
subdue it.
Yeah. All right, we're going to conclude in the Mini Master section, and this is far from a throwaway. This is really exciting to see our young artists come along here at the church. You got this beautiful thing by Serena Todd, Lily Dickinson, Graham Dickens, and we've got William Rogers, Sebastian Bullard, Daniel Henley, and Ashlyn Henley. Pretty cool. You got some artists in the same family, and then I love this eyeball. Really cool. Millie, let's show us your side.
Yeah, we've got Cecilia Todd with a beautiful emoji. We have got Lila Dickens. We have got Alice Moore. We have got Zach Lieben. We have got Summer Jane Whitworth. And we have got Caroline Bundy, Lanny Rogers, and Lauren Webb.
Very cool. And I love how on Caroline's the food items are her name. And it's called Hidden Name. Pretty cool.
Yep,
and we end with this really groovy shot of the bridge. That's a great spot to end. And I'll close with this. You know, God's very first self-revelation in His Word is, in the beginning, God created. His first self-revelation in print is that He's a creating, working God. And then we're told that God's divine attributes are seen by what has been made. This is what God is like, and He made us in His image. That's why we create. It's not just an outlet. It is that we are resembling, we are bearing the image of our good and creating God. That's why we're doing all this stuff. Thank you, Millie. It's a beautiful exhibit. When things open up again, we encourage you to come out and see it. Thanks.